Alright, episode 3 of my starting and building a Twitch channel series. I'm finally now live on Twitch. I'm up and running, so let's make this a good episode. So as I just said, I'm now beginning to go live on Twitch at twitch.tv/stylegameguy. And my hours at the moment are 4:30 to 9:30 p.m. US Central Time. So feel free to join us. We'd love to have you, and we'd love to have you as a part of the conversations we're having in there. The first thing I immediately noticed as I began streaming was it's very difficult to keep a conversation going with low viewership. That's going to be the main focus of my next vlog episode. I think I'm going to go into detail about how to deal with low viewership. In general, it can really make a 5-hour stream feel like a really long time if you don't really have anybody interacting with you. Every streamer goes through this early on. Just the successful ones are the ones who are going to push themselves through that and not give up, and that's what I plan on doing. One tip I would suggest early on, something I've noticed, is it's good to have a few loyal viewers, even just 1 or 2 who interact with you often. So I would invite your friends, even if they're not into the game that you're playing, just people who will talk to you and help you through the long hours of streaming. I let my brother, who plays RuneScape every once in a while with me, I let him know when I go live, and he really does help to keep the conversation going, so I appreciate him for that. Another step that I took prior to streaming was setting up these screens for starting and ending my stream, and I chose to find just a free one online that was easy to download and that looked nice and simple and sleek. And so that's what that looks like now. I made sure to link my YouTube, my Twitter, things like that. Cross promotion, very important. On that screen, that's what my offline screen looks like. Be sure to thank my viewers for watching, obviously. And then for RuneScape, it's nice to have a bank pin screen. Sometimes I have to cover my screen to type in something private like a bank pin, and if your game has anything like that in the game, I would say that's an important thing to consider as well. For the remainder of this video, I want to talk about some challenges that I expect to come my way as I embark on this streaming journey, especially with low viewership. One thing I need to do is to keep talking. Even if I have 0 viewers, I have to get over that awkwardness of talking to myself, and also the awkwardness of talking to a camera in an empty room. There's just kind of something weird about that. I'm fairly comfortable talking face to face, but there's still something about talking to a camera in an empty room that is really strange to me. So I have to get over that issue there. I only have a small amount of time to make an impression on a new viewer, so I need to just keep talking about my day or a book I've been reading, my progress at the gym, something I did over the weekend, and what I've been working on my blog or my YouTube series, or my thoughts and plans as I go through RuneScape, the game that I'm playing. The next one I need to think about is my schedule moving forward, just my time management. I eventually am going to need to find a way to pay the bills. Right now I'm living off of my savings just entirely, and I at some point will need to find a part-time job where I can work my own hours. In addition, I want to maintain a consistent sleep schedule and exercise schedule. That's going to be a really important part of my stream. I hope to encourage other people or inspire other people to balance their real life with their gaming life. So that's a very important thing I need to keep consistent. In the past, I've neglected these things in favor of just a few more hours of gaming, and it resulted in some bad habits, obviously. But I've resolved these issues by just setting boundaries, limiting myself to a fixed amount of time each day playing games, prioritizing things like sleep, the gym, creating content, everything like that. Next, I also would like to have time in my day to work on my blog and my YouTube channel for obvious reasons. There's a lot of different things going on in my day. I just need to stick to this until I can find what's working, if this series is working, if this series isn't working, if something else is working or not working, and make adjustments accordingly. Just stick with what I'm good at and what works for me. Finally, I have some trips and events, vacations, things like that planned that will keep me off Twitch for longer periods of time. So I need to figure out how I'm going to release content while I'm gone. Perhaps I'll record videos in advance and stay active on Twitter and everything like that. do anything I can to interact with my viewers. Finally, another point I wanted to bring up in terms of challenges is dealing with trolls. That's something I don't know how good I am with that yet. You know, I need to create the environment I want from the start by being intentional about who I allow to stay in the stream. I've already had some issues with people entering my stream and their first impression is some sort of racist comment or something like that, just something crazy in the stream. And those guys get banned instantly. I don't allow that in my stream at all, and I don't think you should either. Even though I'm creating an environment of positivity and encouragement, inspiration, I understand it's the internet. It won't keep the trolls out, and I need to know in advance how I'm going to deal with them so I can be a leader for my community on Twitch and here on YouTube as well. So what it all boils down to is don't give the trolls the attention they want, right? If I can follow that one notion, I think I'll be able to handle trolls pretty well. So that's going to be it for today's video. I want to make it as quick and painless as possible. I hope you extracted some sort of value out of it. In fact, let me know in the comments what your favorite point was that I made in this video. So I will see you in the next one, and take it easy, guys.